What's up, family? It's your boy Kirk Franklin. You're checking me out right now on Behind the Praise. How much better I'm gonna be when this is over.
Hi, we're Behind the Praise. I'm Cheryl Jackson, and this dude is Kirk Franklin. Hi, Kirk. He's so
What's up?
silly. How are you?
I'm good. I am blessed and highly favored.
Wow. Wow.
It's all that. Just
Yeah,
just
all
fine.
that.
I'm doing fine.
So I've been in radio now 24 years, and
Wow, really?
you, yeah, because you've been. Wait a minute, because you've been in the industry about 26.
Did you say you turned up?
I had to turn it around.
You turned up when I laughed. You're like, wait, boo, hold on, boo.
Right. I had to go back there
Just
because
20 years. Just 20 years. I've been. Well, I don't know.
no, it's longer.
Well, you know, like Georgia Mass.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Because when I started, I know that we started with Why We Sing, but before that,
It was Joy.
Dallas Fort Worth, Texas, Dallas Fort Worth Mass.
Right.
It was Joy with Georgia Mass.
Joy.
People still sing.
Joy.
How about they still playing that on their station with you holding that? They still playing
My
that.
days, remember the S curl, man, I was killing it.
Right, patchwork jackets.
Yeah, man, and
Yeah.
had no money
Right.
buying jackets, but you know, I could have been paying bills.
Look, and all y'all had the same jacket. You had.
Me and S curl walk. Sorry about that. That was the 90s.
That was
man.
funny. It was-
Big shoulder pads. But look, I'm proud of you.
Oh, I'm proud of you. Real excited too with everything that you touch. You got the Midas touch right now, and you know, what people don't understand is how humble you are, or how how every record you have or every project you put out, you're like still nervous about it when everybody else is going, Kirk Franklin.
I got gas. I've been having gas. I'm talking like for real gas.
Why is that?
Well, because I'm gassy. No. Somebody said, he ain't never lied.
I heard.
You know,
Because you gassed it.
You know, because you are totally dependent on not knowing what the Lord will allow, but because you know, the Lord allows good and bad for our good. You know, I mean, God may allow a record to not do well because He has a plan of wanting to teach you how to celebrate others. You know what I'm saying? And you got to be prepared for that. You know, and so like I did an album that came out back in '07. And, you know, it just really didn't connect with the people. But in that same year, you know, God was blessing Marvin's song that would have made it. Let's see, somebody else had it. The girls had It's a God in Me. Yeah, and so there's a lot of gospel records, you know what I'm saying? And I was like,
Wow.
sure. I have to get that job at
Walmart.
Walmart, you know, and you know, and as I tried to grow, I realized that God intentionally did that because that was a season of Him wanting me to celebrate other people. And Charles Stanley preached a sermon. I don't know if y'all know Charles Stanley, but I'm a Charles Stanley fan. And Charles Stanley said around that same time, he said, when God breaks you, He will do it publicly so other people can benefit from the pieces.
Oh, that's big.
Oh, and so when he said that, you know, it's like, okay, you know, I get it. So I'm nervous every time because, you know, I have no idea because I'm not a guy that's in the studio like, dude, this is a hit right here, boy. It's like, you know, that's so far from what I feel and believe. I never know what the Lord is going to allow.
One thing I love about you is that when you're wrong, you don't mind. I know you go through your process, but when you're wrong, you don't mind saying to the folk, I messed up right here.
No doubt.
You know, and I had to get, I was at the VMI luncheon this year where you testified about Take Me to the King, the song you wrote for Tam, and then your relationship with Tam. I know one of the lowest points in your life was when the family sued you, and then you went through that. Share that with the Behind the Praise audience.
Yeah, because, you know, my reaction was like they all sued me, but it was really only 5 out of 15 singers that sued me, but you know, it's like I cut everybody off. You know, it's like I made everybody pay.
And Dave was like your best friend growing up, like y'all.
Since we were 14 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so you know, but I made everybody pay. Well, I thought I was making them pay, you know, but I was the one that paid because you know it made me cold, and so you know, I realized that I had to, you know, to get that right because God didn't stop blessing Tam.
Yeah.
You know, He continued to bless Tam and David with, you know, with Tyler
Perry
Perry
stuff.
and movies and different things. I mean, this girl in the movie next to Whitney.
Yeah.
And it's like, God's like, your attitude is not going to stop me from doing what I need to do. But while at the same time, they were hurt. And so I had to go and apologize to them, and I wanted to make it right. And so I wanted to know, what could I do as far as our next record? I just wanted to know a vision. And I didn't have a song. I didn't have anything. I just knew I needed to make it right. And I just believe that God really blessed that song, Take Me to the King, not because of talents or skill, but because of obedience and just reconciliation. That's what I believe it was. Obedience and reconciliation, because that song wouldn't work for nobody else.
Yeah, exactly. And God does it well, doesn't He? He gets the glory. We have to follow Him so that our plan lines up with His, and that's just a testimony of that. Talk about. We always hear a lot about the lows. We've read the book. We know. A lot about your background.
About the blueprints in stores now.
Yeah, the blueprints is in stores now. The book talks about your childhood and a lot of the downside, and you even talk publicly about your biological mom. I want to hear one of the things that made you the most happiest. One of the most happiest moments of your life. The thing that sticks out to say, in spite of that, I'm still happy.
True happy, which is very instant. It's very, you done messed me up, because what's funny is that I have to dig for that.
Wow.
Like it's like my file cabinet of hurt is like closer.
It's easy.
I can pull it,
Yeah.
and and it's like, so like when it's time for a song, I go, okay, where's the hurt section?
Yeah.
But it's just more comfortable for me. It's like I got fast songs.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to write fast songs.
Huh?
It's hard to write
And you're known for that.
But the slow song, I can't make it through this. I'm going through. It's like it's like, oh sure, I already know what that is. But a genuine happy moment is Tammy and the kids.
Yeah.
It's like the genuine happy moment for me, because I know that they have proven and shown that if a record don't sell, if I gotta go get a job somewhere, that there's a really my kids would prefer me
Without the artistry.
to get a regular job, because I could be home. And I tell them, well, we can't live in this home. We can get home. I'll be at home, but not in this home. But just Tammy and them kids, man. It's like, because it's so pure, and it's like it's like every time I hear the word daddy, I be just grinning. I be just grinning.
I'm somebody's daddy.
Yeah, I'm somebody's daddy, because it's such a foreign word. I didn't hear that word coming up a lot where I came from, and so to have my kids call me daddy. And after all these years, it's like that makes me happy. The banner that I'm using this year is and for your soul, we make God famous.
Ooh.
So that's what we do. We make God famous.
Yeah. Put Him in the face of folk that
not ourselves, but we make God famous.
I love it. We're Behind the Praise, and this is the dude. It's Kirk Franklin.